to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The nigga stayed off the field, though.
When he wasn't juicing.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running left, it's Barkley.
I forget I'm going against
11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
36. Where are they, team?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Check, Mike 21.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard.
Okay.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Big hit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Caught right side, Tate. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I feel like I ain't playing like forever. Yeah.
Mike.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check it back.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Again, this is Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 46. Go. Hey, alert 3. Here we go. 54. Wide in. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give them a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a 6-yard pickup,
okay, you don't know about the net right?
What happened, Marvin? Oh, they be called Pop. I know Pop was coming.
Pop definitely know about that shit. Pop was the main nigga going at that boy.
What the What happened, bro?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking right side, and that's
two
complete
niggas
to
right there.
Watkins.
Block one.
And that
One of y'all
play
blocked.
went
Two people.
nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the
God,
36.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
You get done with the cereal?
Prescott now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have the 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
He can't come see him
And
today.
they'll get him down right around the 16.
We got a little hour.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, that buddy
On
said
2nd down, Cook. Cook with a
Cook.
1st down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said,
DJ.
who is this guy? He's
You done
special.
eating?
And he said, dude,
Come
you
on.
watched a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in
Okay,
Tallahassee.
never mind,
Led
never
Florida
mind.
State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll run forward with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the
I
linebacker was
wanted to
freed
whoop
up
your
and able to
guy.
stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He got an ass up in already, but that was in the back of us.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish the game.
Yeah.
But I need your help, man.
Back at the 2 now.
He's
Here's
already in the
2nd and
lead.
goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
The baby.
This is 3rd and goal.
We had
This
somebody
Giants
else do it
defense, they
before.
have withstood
Both
the
of them
test
niggas,
thus
you
far.
there you go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Wow, that ball was just short. That's crazy.
The big key about to come on in 2 minutes. Okay, the ball's out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line.
Boy.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Oh, shit.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium.
That's all I need to do.
The Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 2-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silver.
Here's a give to Barkley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Showing it. Watch the end.
I know this one make a game now.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
What? Come on, bro.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He's still with opponents, dog.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Man, what you talking about?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Heavy on the edges. Under crush.
A handoff, Barkley running
man,
looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be caught.
What is up with this nigga Shepard, bro?
An excellent game,
man.
35
Lobby
yards.
ball. I hate that shit, bro. I
We always
hate
talk
lobby
about
ball.
the guy who paid off the
With a
play,
fucking
don't we? The guy
passion,
who caught
man.
it or ran it. But how about the elements of
what's
going
the
and
nigga
making
name
a
for the
big play?
Giants?
This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely with a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Go.
With a catch right side.
Come on, man.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Vikings 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check, like 21.
Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Y'all niggas
So
stupid,
3
dog.
seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And Rosas puts this one through. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I got down there and didn't score.
And then he's ball with it.
But on the inch-yard line, though? Yeah.
Check 53. 65. 65. 26.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get sandwich. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of it.
Here's Matt Wild now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one.
Maybe the people that made my shit. I don't know best here, food. Oh no. You about a good section over there on Fried Road too, so. All type of shit there. Hey, y'all wanna try? You must not be driving. You must be riding. Yeah, he ain't driving. He
Back near
riding.
his goal line.
He
Mariota.
to sleep
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a
That's a
penalty
safety.
flag down,
Good
however.
job, fellas.
Let's see
He
what
got
that's
that middle
about.
out.
So
He
they're
did a good
walking
job,
back
fellas.
half the distance. So after that safety, now a free
Come
kick
on, man.
situation
Come on, man.
forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Ain't no driving.
This is taken at the 18.
That's all on me.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Chicken trouble. He already done it was, man. I don't know. The boy eating that chicken what?
Mike, go right in.
We're gonna get some money.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Check tight. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
On second and 1. Prescott. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You gotta get your feet in, dog.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. You're not ready. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Time to go, night. Check, 93's the mic.
And the blitz does come. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Second and 6.
I come across it. I know we did it.
Yeah, it is.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Three. Hey, check.
Now Mariota.
Get that boy. That's good,
From
John.
the Vikings,
Through the
and they get
pain.
there and bring him down.
That's two of them things.
That's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, check. Mike 21.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Come on, man.
Looking
Stop
for his
playing with me,
receiver
dog.
sharp,
I
and
told
it's
you about playing with me.
intercepted.
I told you about playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro.
And they will finally
Stop
get
playing
him,
with me.
but not until he's all
You
the way
talking
down
about?
inside the
Come
15-yard
on, man.
line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And strong
Well,
run
punch
there
is
as he's
in, big
inside
dog.
the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
What a throw away.
Incomplete.
He ran that route up
Had the right
too
idea
hard.
there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9
This O-line
on
is
1st
spreading my
down.
boys doing.
So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and try to run it up on the
Damn, them fucking O-line
Nice
spreading my
touch,
ass.
cold-blooded, too. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What?
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Why is the water
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I'm gonna bring it in the tub and try to clean that motherfucker. Oh, where's that? There we go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to Bryant. He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Watch QB drop.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Saquon Barkley is able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the kick by Rosas is good. And it's now 13-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? There, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Yeah. We got plenty of time and a timeout.
Mike.
There's a Teddy. Hot route.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's back to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another 1st down. Prescott now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, Jack, what's up, bro?
Incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's cool.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and
35
10.
seconds.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Yes.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Number 47. Block 59. Block 59. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Pass interference. Ah, that caught offensive pass interference.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty.